Rackspace is the world's leading IT as a service provider for all clouds, and what that means is if you look at clouds like AWS, Azure, Google, Alibaba, VMware for example, we're the number one. We are the largest managed service provider for all of those clouds globally. We provide these services to over 200,000 customers globally, but we also provide managed security services, professional services to help people on their journey to the cloud, but also in protecting and securing their cloud, especially when they're using it across different parts of their business.
Rackspace Managed Security is a managed security service provider that resides within Rackspace. It's geared towards providing a cybersecurity operation that looks after Rackspace customers and businesses that have decided to host their environment within Rackspace.
Yeah, so Global Solutions Services really is broken down into two areas. It's helping customer through enablement services, through professional services and getting into the cloud, and also it's access to our expertise.
What we're seeing in the industry are a set of common patterns where customers are trying to figure out which cloud is right for them. They're trying to understand how to take advantage of all the features and services available in those clouds. And what we're doing is working with those customers through our professional services to help them get their teams skilled up, to help them understand what good looks like, and to help them go faster.
Our customers come to us saying, help us understand which cloud to use, which is the best for my business unit, my IT team. What we do is we provide an agnostic view of those clouds and an agnostic choice as well. So when you ask what our strategy is, it's more about what's our customer's strategy.
It's to ensure that we can provide the best protection for Rackspace customers that opt for Rackspace Managed Security.
It's really about expanding our capabilities. It's really about helping customers solve those business problems and providing them solutions in adopting cloud technology. So customers wanting to get out the data center, wanting to move applications to the cloud, wanting to modernize applications and get them into the cloud as part of that, and also helping them identify which application for which cloud, which I think is really important.
Infrastructure as a service is now prevalent across all of our customers. We have over 83% of our customers using multiple different clouds. It's quite interesting for us is what comes next. So we're now seeing databases move to the cloud, but also our customers coming to us saying, look, we have SaaS applications like Salesforce and Workday, very prevalent across organizations. Could you help us manage that as well?
Cybersecurity and cyber attacks will continue to evolve. The attackers will continue to adapt. They will exploit and utilize developments such as the Internet of Things, such as artificial intelligence, which we will use to try and protect environments, but they will use it to improve their attack vectors. So what's important is that we, as in cybersecurity, are able to adapt and evolve and maintain pace with the attackers.
My view on where the industry's heading is there's a huge shift towards containers, a different model in kind of containerizing applications and workloads, which again gives you portability across all the different clouds as well. I think there's a shift that's not quite there just yet around the operating model. So I've seen a lot of businesses still have the operating model that they've got for traditional IT, trying to dump that into cloud. So I see organizations shifting that operating model. I think as businesses got to get closer to their customers to understand what they're doing. So greater insights into data and things like that are going to be absolutely critical for businesses.
We see the idea of DevOps becoming less of a banner that you wave or a cause to get behind, and we see it as becoming more business as usual and a new standard way of managing both the application workloads and the processes and the tools, along with a variety of different runtime environments. As cloud platforms gain more and more traction, as the tools get better, as people get more familiar with the patterns, there won't be a need to label something as DevOps. It just becomes the standard way you manage the complexity and the power that cloud gives you.
It's about fanatical experience. We don't sell you contracts. We don't bring you into contracts at Rackspace, which doesn't allow you to move, it doesn't allow you to change. We don't give you contracts which are based on how many requests you can log every single month. What we give you is a team that knows you and a team that cares, but we also understand that you need to change. So the key bit for us is, what sets us apart is the flexibility. We allow you to move, and you just get the best team supporting you.
What's important to note about Rackspace Managed Security is that we are continuously monitoring a business environment to ensure that we are able to rapidly detect any threats or attacks on that environment. But what's quite crucial is that when we do detect something suspicious, we will do the incident response. So we're not going to pass the problem back to a business and tell them that they have a problem. We're going to respond to that problem and help them fix it by applying remediation. We are proactively in the environment, monitoring data flows, looking for suspicious behaviour that could indicate that the environment is under attack. So it's a proactive approach as well as being reactive.
We have a broad pool of talent and experience at Rackspace that we can tap into. We have people who've been working across multiple industries for a long time, who understand the business problems more than focusing on the technical problems. The business problems are the hard ones to solve, really. The technical ones can be tricky, but not as hard as business. So we're able to leverage all of that experience and expertise to help customers who are looking at doing tactical activities, help address that in the context of a bigger strategic view.
And this is where Rackspace comes into play, because we've got the expertise, we've got the experience that we're doing migrating customers every single day, so we know what the patterns are and the kind of methodologies that we need to apply. Also, we're architecting solutions across all the different clouds, so having access to those expertise that you would never have inside a business is absolutely critical.
They've got teams who are very busy keeping the lights on. They've got teams who are trying to deliver new features back to the business. They don't have the space or time to go and do a proof of concept. They don't have the space to go and learn about all these new things. And what we try and do to help them is accelerate that process by going and spending time doing education and assessment, by recommending which approaches to take and helping make decisions for them, and by giving them a practical roadmap for what to do next and what order to do it in.
There's so much choice available now, and customers, both directly through IT but also through their business units, are making those different choices, using different clouds for their different capabilities. How do you keep up with all those skills? How do you multi-skill your whole IT team? How do you then take on board new capabilities that are coming through as well? So we see that as one of the core challenges, and obviously we're here to help. Our fanatical support and expertise helps our customers with all those different clouds. We have over 800 certified AWS architects, for example. Over half of our business is actually frontline rackers, as we call them, providing that support and that dedication and all those different knowledge around those different clouds as well.
Expertise, finding the right expertise to be able to use the technology to protect the environment. There is a skills shortage out there, there is a skills gap, and it's not just a numbers game either, it's finding the right expertise that can use that technology to go after advanced attackers that could have compromised an environment already, and being able to find them and get them out of the environment.
We had a dawn era of virtualization come through over the past kind of 10 to 20 years, and now we're seeing containers come through. And it's actually not just where in the enterprise IT teams, it's in development teams, it's in people producing products, for example. And they're the latest ones that our customers are coming to us going, we want to take advantage of this technology. Can you really help us? But also, can you manage it as well? Because we have some challenges around the skills and the capability, especially in terms of what's available in the marketplace.
We are faced with challenges such as securing containers, being able to apply security solutions across multi-cloud platforms. But when we talk security technology, I think what's important for a business is that it identifies the technology it needs.
So I'm working with a lot of enterprises at the moment that are figuring out how do they get into the cloud, and some are building their own kind of new org structures around innovation and putting new skill sets into there. So I think separating running the business, the traditional IT infrastructure, building a new team is absolutely critical.
Is to start leveraging the container ecosystem and the container community. There's opportunity to not only build new standards for greenfield workloads and applications, but also address some of the legacy issues and some of the harder to move pieces that are business critical, that need care and feeding and attention. Try and move those into the future with reducing the risk.